It's wrestling season and you have to make weight. Don't worry, I'm here to teach you how to do it in a way where you can get shredded, gain strength, and be so safe that even your mom is going to be okay with it.
That's the topic of today's Dr. Doodle.
Dr. Jeff MD here, and we're going to do it. We're going to talk about the best way to cut weight. I've avoided this topic completely, but you guys have forced my hand. I don't want to do this because I'm going to put this out there and someone's not going to listen to me. They're going to be doing stupid stuff. They're going to be in a rubber suit in a sauna dehydrating themselves. You're going to end up in the emergency room or dead, and then your parents are going to blame me because you didn't listen to me. If you listen to what I say, we can avoid the negative consequences. We can avoid bad dehydration. A lot of you guys are doing stupid stuff and you're losing muscle mass throughout the wrestling season. You're getting stronger. Your hormones are completely out of whack, so it's hard to gain muscle. Your emotions are getting out of whack. You're getting in arguments with your friends, with your family. Um, Getting frustrated more easy than you normally would. It's causing a lot of problems because you're not doing it right. If you listen to me and follow this technique, we're going to gain muscle strength throughout the wrestling season. We're going to be making weight, and we're not going to be doing anything dangerous. So let's look into this chart. I'm going to post it down in the comments below, so you can download a picture of this chart to go over and just step by step talk about the logical way to cut weight in a way that's safer than doing this crazy junk that you've been doing. I want to make it super clear that I'm not giving you any type of medical advice here. I don't know you. I don't know your medical history. I don't know your situation, so I can't give you any type of medical advice. I'm not recommending that you cut weight. And actually, if you're not wrestling at the varsity, high school varsity level or higher, then just don't even think about cutting weight. It's a bad idea. If you're gonna cut weight, you got to talk to your parents about it and make a decision what's right for you. If you're gonna cut weight, this technique is extremely effective for cutting about 5% of body weight. My number one rule is we're not skipping meals. Protein is going to be our friend. Looking at our top line for protein, we want a gram of protein per pound of body weight per day is going to be our protein goal. We're not skipping any meals. We're going to always have at least 3 meals a day with protein in that meal. Maybe even spread it out over 4 meals if you're going to have a snack with the protein in it. So we're constantly taking in a decent amount of protein every single day. This is to help avoid muscle loss. If we're skimping on the protein and we're in a catabolic state where we're breaking down, losing weight, our body's going to start breaking down your muscle and use your muscle for calories. We don't want that. We always want that protein there for your muscle to not be broken down. Instead, we want to build up muscle throughout the season. Assuming a Friday afternoon weigh in, on Friday is the one day where we might modify things a little bit. We're only eating protein on Fridays. We want a low salt protein, both breakfast and lunch. Next, we're going to talk about carbohydrates. This technique works so well because our sugar is stored as glycogen in our muscle in our liver. And for every gram of glycogen we have stored, there's 3 grams of water bound to that glycogen that our body's not using. It's just bound there in the muscle and bound there in the liver. So we go low carb about 48 hours before weigh in. We're going to use up our glycogen stores. It's going to release and free that water into our system, which we're going to sweat out and pee out. But we're not dehydrated because we're actually adding that water into our system. This is where we can get a lot of our body weight loss. So if we look at our calendar on Monday, Tuesday, we're doing normal amount of carbs. We're not eating junk food. We're just eating healthy, plenty of fruits, plenty of vegetables, normal amount of carbs. Wednesday, we go into a low carb diet. Read up on Atkins or low carb or keto diet. They're all the same thing, but we want about 100 grams if you're working out per day um, on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, we're going super low carb. Again, we're just eating protein as our only really source of food until after weigh in. And then back Saturday, Sunday, we're back to our normal amount of carbohydrates. Your weight's just going to drop quickly during those 48 hours where we're going low carb. It's going to work. You're going to be impressed by it. This brings our conversation to water. And this is where I really see people doing dumb things on TikTok and Instagram. I see people days out from competition wearing plastic bags and riding the exercise bike. This is a waste of time. It's not healthy. It's not helping you. It's only hurting you. On our plan, on Mondays and Tuesdays, we're drinking a normal amount of hydration. Wednesday, after practice, this is right when we start our low carb push. We're going to actually overhydrate. We're going to drink plenty of water. We're not chugging down gallons of water, but we're just going to drink more water than usual after practice Wednesday night until we go to sleep. Um, and then Thursday, we're just going to drink a normal amount of water. We're just going to drink when we're thirsty all day after practice, drinking a normal amount of water. And then on Friday, we are going to do a little bit of, you could call the restriction, but we're only going to drink to quench our thirst, little sips of water. We can go several hours, throughout the day without drinking much water. That's fine, but we're not wearing these plastic bags, not in the sauna, and not drinking water both. We're just using enough water to quench our thirst, um, and you're gonna see our weight is gonna drop down because of the low carbs. We're doing this water with combination of our timing of our low carbs, and you're gonna see a bunch of water loss. But we're gaining water from the muscle into our system, and then peeing off a bunch of water, and we're losing weight. Fruits and vegetables. Okay, we need to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables throughout most of our week, but not during our low carb time. The thing is, fruits and vegetables have tons of nutrients, they have vitamins in it. They're really good for us. I want 5 to 10 total servings per day. You mix it up, some fruits, some vegetables. Um, and then on Wednesday, when we start our low carb day, the fiber and the bulk of the fruits and vegetables add to our weight, and so we're gonna have to start cutting those out because of the bulk that they have. And so on Wednesdays, we want maybe 2 or 3 vegetables total, one fruit. Last fruit and vegetable is 48 hours before weigh in. And then after that, no fruits and vegetables until after weigh in. And then back on the weekend, we're back up to mixing it up, eating a good combination of both. Supplements, it's probably a smart idea to take a multivitamin throughout every day. And then the only other supplement I'd really recommend is magnesium citrate. Um, on our Wednesday, so the first day of our low carb, taking it early in the day on Wednesday and Thursday. This does two things. One, it's replenishing our magnesium stores with our excess of urination. And then the other thing is it's a little bit of a laxative, so don't take too much. We're not trying to dehydrate ourselves from diarrhea. We're just trying to get our bowel movements going so that we don't have all this excess bulk in our digestive system. For salt intake, we're just going to do a normal, avoiding junk food, but normal amount of salt until Thursday and Friday. We're going to go low salt on Thursday and Friday. The reason is because water follows salt. And so if we have excess salt in our body, there'll be more water retention. Having a relatively lower amount of salt in our body will help reduce water retention. And then in general, we just want to avoid junk food in general the whole entire season. We want to, in general, eat healthy. Well, there you have it. Share this with your parents, with the people you live with. It's important for them to understand what you're doing so they can see the big picture of it. And share it with your teammates. If you know anyone who wrestles, who cuts weight, share this with them. Encourage them to use it. And then when you see success, I want to know about it. Share it with me. Leave some comments. Post me in some videos of your success. I want to see how you're doing.